In July 2025, the city of Los Angeles buzzed quietly, not with paparazzi or red carpets, but with something far more meaningful to millions. BTS was finally back together, almost all of them, and deep in the studio, preparing what may become one of the most legendary comeback albums in K-pop history. While details remain tightly under wraps, insiders say the members have been spending their days training, recording, and staying out of the spotlight. Until now. Because one detail, one rumor, one glimpse has completely taken over social media. Jungkook doesn't just look fit, he looks like a bodybuilder. It wasn't a fan, it wasn't a leaked photo, it wasn't even a company statement. The revelation came from someone completely unexpected. Ma Sun-ho, a respected South Korean weightlifting champion known for his Olympic-level strength and discipline. During a recent appearance on a Korean fitness podcast, he casually dropped this bombshell. I saw Jungkook recently during their time in LA, and honestly, I thought he was a bodybuilder. His form, his size, his energy, it didn't look like a pop idol. It looked like someone preparing for a serious athletic competition. The quote spread like wildfire. Armies were stunned, inspired, speechless. Had Jungkook been training in silence this whole time, not just for the stage, but to redefine his entire image? Shortly after Ma Sun-ho's comments aired, fans began unearthing gym photos, airport sightings, and grainy snaps that now took on new meaning. One viral thread showed Jungkook in a tight Calvin Klein tank with defined deltoids, entering a private LA fitness center known for training athletes, holding a protein shaker and wearing compression sleeves. A tweet with over 2 million views read, "Y'all, Ma Sun-ho wasn't exaggerating. Jungkook out here built like a Marvel superhero." Another fan posted side-by-side comparisons of Jungkook's physique from 2021 to 2025, with the caption, "This isn't the same kid who sang Euphoria. This is Euphoria's final boss." But fans aren't just reacting to Jungkook's body. They're asking deeper questions. What does this transformation mean? Is it just about fitness or something more personal? Is Jungkook preparing to perform in a way we've never seen before? Some believe this transformation is a reflection of Jungkook's internal growth, his maturity, his discipline, his hunger to be better. A popular fan theory says, after the military, Jungkook wanted to come back as the strongest version of himself, physically and musically. This isn't just about looks, it's about power. Another points out how Jungkook never stops evolving from his solo hits, 7 and 3D, to his multilingual covers, to now this. Golden Maknae? More like Iron Maknae now. Jungkook has long been known for setting trends. His airport fashion becomes the template for a season, his haircuts go viral globally within hours, his stage performances shift the standard for live vocals. Now, the industry is watching again. Will his physical transformation spark a new era of performance-based intensity? Will other male idols follow his lead into serious strength training? Is this the birth of a new Jungkook concept, one that's more powerful, mature, and commanding than ever before? Music insiders are already speculating that BTS's new concept may lean heavily on power, masculinity, and intensity, with Jungkook at the center. It's not just about his arms or his chest or his Calvin Klein tank tops. It's about the journey. ARMY has watched Jungkook grow from a shy teenager into a global icon, a soldier, a singer, and now a symbol of discipline, strength, and transformation. One fan wrote in a viral post, "We grew up with Jungkook. We saw him laugh, cry, train, fall, rise again. Watching him take care of his body and prepare like this, it feels like watching a younger brother become a legend." With BTS's comeback album expected in early 2026, fans are waiting not just for new songs, but a new version of BTS. And maybe the boldest version of Jungkook yet. Will we see a muscular, dance-focused MV centered on him? A Calvin Klein campaign that shatters expectations? A solo performance so intense that it redefines what an idol can be? Nobody knows yet, but what we do know is this. Jungkook isn't just preparing to return. He's preparing to dominate. And when he does, the world better be ready. Inside industry circles and fan spaces alike, a new theory is gaining traction. This isn't just Jungkook's personal transformation. It might be part of a deliberate concept strategy by HYBE. According to one anonymous insider quoted in a Korean entertainment blog, quote, HYBE's creative team has been building a stage concept that's raw, powerful, and visually aggressive. It will center around Jungkook's physical presence. They're treating this comeback like a cinematic reboot, end quote. Could it be true? Jungkook's visual transformation, paired with his unmatched stage charisma, might be leading toward a historic performance moment for BTS. Imagine choreography that blends power, sensuality, and storytelling, using Jungkook's body as a symbol of resurrection, survival, and strength post-military. Fans have even begun circulating AI-generated mock-ups of concept photos showing Jungkook drenched in sweat, walking through fire, wearing sleeveless armor reminiscent of gladiators, standing shirtless under pouring rain surrounded by dancers in shadows. It may sound dramatic, but for BTS, drama is art, and Jungkook may be about to deliver his most unforgettable performance yet. While most of ARMY is cheering him on, a small but vocal portion of fans have expressed worry over Jungkook's intense transformation. Some feel the pressure to maintain an extremely muscular body might affect his vocal performance or long-term health. Others miss the softer, more boyish Jungkook of earlier eras. One post reads, "I'm proud of him, but I just hope he's not pushing himself too hard. He's perfect even without all this." Another writes, "As long as he's healthy and happy, we support him. But I hope HYBE isn't forcing this image on him. Jungkook's power comes from his heart, not his muscles." These emotional responses reveal an important truth. Jungkook isn't just a celebrity. He's deeply personal to millions. Any transformation he makes, whether in body, sound, or image, feels almost like a family member changing before our eyes. It's now clear that Jungkook's transformation goes far beyond aesthetics. To many, he has become a living symbol of evolution, of someone who grew under the spotlight, endured enormous pressure, served his country, and returned stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. In fan documentaries and tribute edits circulating across Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, the message is unified. Jungkook's body is not the story. His willpower is. From the boy who shyly avoided interviews during debut days, to the man who now trains beside Olympic athletes, writes his own music, commands global stages, and builds a body to match his soul, Jungkook in 2025 is not just a K-pop idol. He's an icon of transformation. As BTS continues to work quietly in LA, speculation is reaching a boiling point. Insiders suggest a solo Jungkook teaser may drop by mid-August 2025. BTS's new group single may arrive by October 2025, and a possible Grammy-level performance stage is being designed behind the scenes. Every day, new leaks, rumors, and sightings flood social media. Some fans claim they heard Jungkook practicing aggressive dance choreography in a rented studio. Others believe a Calvin Klein times BTS collab is being filmed in secret. Whatever is coming, fans are preparing emotionally. Because when Jungkook finally steps back into the spotlight, with that body, that voice, and that fire in his eyes, everything in the world of K-pop might just shift again. Maybe this is what makes Jungkook so captivating. He never says too much. He lets the work speak. He transforms and waits for us to notice. His body, his growth, his silence, they all become mysteries that beg to be solved, stories that pull us in, performances we cannot forget. In 2013, he was the youngest. In 2023, he was the golden global soloist. And in 2025, he might just be the face of power itself. So now we wait. The gym lights fade, the the studio doors close, and somewhere in Los Angeles, Jungkook prepares, not just to sing, not just to dance, but to shock the world again on his own terms. There's a moment fans often imagine when thinking of Jungkook's transformation. A quiet room, a mirror, no lights, no cameras, just him. What does he see now? Does he see the 15-year-old boy who once auditioned for Superstar K with shy eyes and oversized dreams? Does he remember the sleepless nights during training, the loneliness of growing up on camera, the injuries, the diets, the pressure to be perfect? Or maybe, just maybe, he sees what Amy sees now. A man who refused to break. A man who, despite the fame, the military, the silence, the fears, chose to come back not smaller, not safer, but bigger, louder, stronger, and more unapologetically himself than ever before. His body is a canvas, his voice is a weapon, and his silence, that's where the stories live. Let's be honest, BTS's 2026 comeback is already the most anticipated event in K-pop history. But Jungkook's transformation might become the emotional center of it all. Here's why. He was the last to enlist, and likely one of the first to record. His solo success set a high bar. How will he now blend back into the group dynamic? His physical evolution may reflect a new artistic direction for BTS. More raw, more powerful, more honest. Insiders speculate that HYBE's creative directors have built the concept around contrast, pairing Jungkook's hardened, sculpted image with moments of vulnerability and vocal intimacy, a duality that only he can carry. We may witness a stage performance in which Jungkook breaks the fourth wall, standing at the center, singing as if he survived a war, not just literally, but emotionally. And isn't that what every AMI wants? To see Jungkook not just perform, but express with his whole being everything he's felt in the last 2 years.